So with that, then it's about having those lead magnets, really attracting, right?
Yeah.
People who fit that ideal client profile. Is a newsletter a lead magnet?
It used to be, but then marketing changed.
Then we hit 2002.
Yeah. My favorite was before then, when it was like, subscribe to my email list. And I still see that sometimes today. It boggles. But why would I subscribe to that?
Yeah.
You know. But then the newsletter came out. Everybody was like, "That's way better than subscribing to an email list. Everybody needs to do a newsletter." And then it's like, "Here, everybody. Here's my newsletter about me. This is what we're doing. This is what we're up to. This is awesome." And it's like, nobody cares about us as marketers.
No.
Right?
No.
They don't care what the company is up to, what they're doing.
We all think we're super important, but if you're not giving value, like this podcast, for example, we're teaching strategies to help businesses grow. And if you watch these videos, it will help your business.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so converting leads is obviously a huge part of this, right?
Huge.
And so as you get leads, and regardless of where the traffic's coming from, right? And then you capture that lead, then what do you do with it? Do all your leads buy right away?
No.
Unfortunately not, right? And in a lot of nurture processes, sometimes there is a progressive lead capture as well, right? You give something, they give you a little bit of information.
Yep.
But maybe that's just a name and email initially, and maybe you need to make phone calls, right? And so then you drip more, or you follow up with more valuable information, retarget them, or whatever that process is.
Yep.
And that's where we get into the nurturing prospects, continuing to give value.
Give value and educate, right?
Right.
Because you're not just educating them on what you do so that they can get free value. I mean, you should be able to teach somebody something that they can go out and do and go, wow, that actually worked. You know, it's one thing to just talk about crap, and then it's like, I know what I'm doing, everybody, pay attention to me. Go do this thing, and then they do it and it doesn't work. It's like, well, that guy's full of smoke, you know? But if you can teach somebody something where they can go and actually do it and get a result, that's going to create the raving audience or list or people out there. Then if you nurture and educate, I think is key during that phase of the lifestyle marketing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Did I interrupt you?
No,
Sorry.
we agreed.
Okay. and so nurturing prospects, right? And following up with them in a timely, targeted, and relevant way.
Absolutely.
Consistently based on where they're at.
Yep.
And it's a combination of where they're at in the education process and how much they're actually engaging with you, right?
Right.
And we'll talk about a little bit more about how to do that, but if there's, I guess, one word that I can say that would sum a lot of this up as we go from getting traffic all the way up to, and we lead into converting clients, it's a message of reciprocity with your content and constantly giving value to people so that you can so that they want to do business with you, and
Right.
those are the people who in turn will typically spend the most money with you as well.
Absolutely.
And so then you come to converting clients or converting customers and having that conversion process, right? So some people have a long sales process. Some people have a quick one from when they get the lead. It usually depends on the ticket price in most cases, right?
Yep.
And so then we get into converting clients and making that a seamless process as well. Every now and again you come across a business where it's almost hard to buy from them, right?
Yeah.
You're having to look around or call someone or hunt someone down to purchase something, which doesn't make any sense.
Yep.
And so making that a seamless process, and then once they are a client, ensuring that there are systems and process to really deliver and wow. And if you start thinking of customer service as a function of marketing,
yes,
your business is going to do so much better. Right?
Yeah.
And continuing that process, because that's what's going to lead to upsells, cross-sells, and as we move into that, again, timely, targeted, and if you give value and you wow them, you're going to get a much higher lifetime customer value of everybody that you work with.
Because you'll have that one person that made that one sale come back and buy something else. You know, they'll give you a referral.
Yeah.
You know, and if you can get multiple referrals, now all of a sudden you get way more revenue per acquisite or per client than you would have normally, and that's a huge missing that a lot of companies have.
Profitability goes way up.
Way up.
Proven referral strategy. Ask all the time.
Ask all the time, but
and
human beings
provide
don't.
great service, and then ask. And if you, again, consider that a function of marketing, you have systems and process in place to always ask and to stay in front of them.
Yep.
It's going to happen, and that's where reviews come, online reviews as well. If people really like you and you ask them to leave you a review, a lot of them will, or a testimonial.
Yep.
Give you a a lot of them will. The people who are happy with you, and if you follow that process of being very intentional, of delivering and wowing,
Yep.
it makes it so much better, and it also sets you up to not have those negative client interactions as well.
Right. And I think the core of that really is just loving your client more than you love yourself. And if you love your client more than you
I got
love
chills
yourself,
when you said that.
wow, wow. I wish I could say I made that up, but I didn't. If you could love your client more than you love yourself, then you're going to make sure that what you're giving them in exchange for money is something that's actually going to help them. And then that doesn't end there, which is where most businesses end.
Yeah.
But at that point, you do whatever you can to make sure they have the best experience they've ever had.